Calder was the master of breaking abstraction into 3 dimensions. His sculptures are not only about the balance of form, color, shapes, but really about creating space in every dimension. In this limited body of Gong sculptures, he introduced perhaps the most important sensory element that began to occupy his practice: sound. This is Alexander Calder's magnificent Blue Moon from 1962. In this mobile, there are 11 magnificent elements cascading over the course of his entire wingspan, a wingspan that measures over 25 feet. When you stand before Blue Moon, there are many elements that are familiar to Calder's practice and really his best mobiles. And the incredible dynamic form of motion and movement, it really represents the artist at his most inventive. Perhaps most striking of all is the central brass disc that balances the composition, functioning not only as the equilibrium point for the entire sculpture, but also making a sound that envelops space in all dimensions. There's this thrilling element of chance in the sculpture, this kind of exploration of the endless and infinite possibilities of form, movement, sound, create almost the experience of the infinite in this work. Calder executed Blue Moon specifically for his major retrospective exhibition, which opened at the Tate Gallery in 1962. There are only a select few mobiles that embody the Gong series, most of which today are housed in major museum collections around the world, from the Metropolitan Museum of Art to the Art Institute of Chicago to the National Gallery. In fact, it's been over 30 years since a Gong sculpture has come to auction, making this a rare opportunity and frankly an incredible event. For Calder, from the very beginning of his career, his work was about engaging the viewer. One of his earliest works was the famed Circus, today in the collection of the Whitney Museum, in which Calder's sculptures were enacted in a live performance. For me, the sculptures that incorporate sound perhaps best represent Calder's continuation of this theme of performance. Art is not meant to be static, art is meant to be experienced. And that, for Calder, is the persistent thematic pursuit that I believe really made him an artist that changed the mold.